boss, can I talk to you for a minute about something sensitive? Sure, manager, go ahead. What do you want to talk about? I know they don't report into me, but I can't help but notice what's been going on with employee and that whole 48-hour work week thing and what's been happening afterwards. Well, this is literally none of your business, but pray tell, what do you want to talk about? I've seen situations like this before, and I get that it can be really upsetting and maybe even make you feel defensive when somebody comes to you and says, I feel like I'm working too hard or I want to make a formal change. I don't feel defensive. Why are you saying I'm defensive? Look, honestly, I get it. Like, I have been exactly where you are right now. I have felt like people were just out to get me and I was just doing my job and this was the way things had always been. And I thought that, they were just being, I don't know, like a troublemaker. So you do get it. I mean, why are they making things so hard for me? Do they not know how much I try to do for them? Do they not know how much I'm trying to do for this whole company? Like, I'm just trying to make sure that everyone has jobs. I get it. Like, I totally get it. But I'm here to tell you that you are threatening all of that with the way that you are treating employee right now. The way that I'm treating employee. What am I, an ogre? Like, what kind of monster am I? Okay, let's not, you're not a monster. You're not an ogre. I'm not saying that you're a monster or an ogre. I'm saying that you are threatening what you want to protect. Because the way that you are going about interacting with employee right now is illegal. Oh my God, you too. So you're only in here for a few months and you're coming to me and telling me that I'm illegally doing stuff. Look, I get that this might get me sacked, but just bear with me for just a second. I know how upsetting this is to hear, but do you want to keep this employee in the business? Well, I did. They were my best employee until all this stuff kicked off. And what about now? Has their work quality gone down in any way? Well, they're not as available as they used to be. That's the key issue. And I guess their quality is the same, but also it's the attitude that I just cannot handle. And what attitude is that specifically that you're talking about? This whole legal thing, same as what you're doing. Why does it always have to become legal? Why does it always have to become formal? Why couldn't they just come to me with their concerns instead of trotting out all of these legal citations? And did they? Did they come to you before this whole 48-hour thing happened? I don't know, maybe. But they didn't seem to make that big of a deal about it, and so I didn't really think it was an issue. So they didn't make a big deal about it, so you didn't take it seriously. But when they have made a big deal about it and made it more legal, now you're mad at them. Do you actually want this job? Because you are skating on thin ice. I don't know if I want this job. That depends on how you handle this situation. I already left one company for the way that they were treating employees. We are in a hot market. I can go and get something else really quickly, and so can this employee. Do you want to have to deal with that? Oh my God, so now you're threatening me? Look, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt because this is all very upsetting to hear all at once. So let me just paint a picture for you, okay? Can I do that? For it. I mean, you've already made it clear what you think, and I don't see what else you can say is going to make any difference. All right. So let's say that you just keep going on the path that you're going on right now. Do you want to spend tens of thousands of pounds on legal bills in the next, 6 months or so? Is that in the budget? Did I miss that part? Of course that's not in the budget, no. Do you want to have a massive distraction going on in the next 6 months or so? Do you want to be pulled away from the day-to-day of this business every single week to deal with this ongoing problem? I mean, I will if I have to, but I guess I don't really want to. You want your company's name in the public record as mistreating employees, even if there's no official outcome. Do you want that to come up when people Google your company's name? No, obviously I don't want that. No, but again, this is sounding like threats. These aren't threats, these are consequences of behavior. Now, I get that you feel like you're under threat and that everybody's mad at you and nobody understands what you're going through right now. But the reality is that if you continue treating employee the way that you are, you will get taken to employment tribunal for illegal detriments because they were opting back in to the 48-hour work week. Illegal detriments. What is that? What does that even mean? All those little games that you've been playing with employee, all those little training meetings canceled and you can't have this anymore, that's called a detriment. And you're not allowed legally to do that because they asked to work under 48 hours a week. Oh, so you're a lawyer now, are you? No, I'm not a lawyer, but I did watch one of these exact scenarios play out just before I came here. And I can tell you, you do not want this scenario to play out. You're telling me that unless I'm super nice to employee, they're going to take me to employment tribunal and I'm going to have to pay tens of thousands of pounds and get dragged away from the business, all because I think that they're being disloyal. Yes, that is exactly what I am telling you. Well, I don't think that that's going to happen. I don't think that they would ever do that to me. I think you should think about this a little bit more. I think you should think about what is more important to you. Your pride about maybe being told that something that you were doing was not okay, about a person that you seem to care about and seem to want to carry on working with, or is it more important for you to be able to work in the business that you love working in, work with people that you enjoy working with, keep all of them employed, and carry on with your business? Okay, fine, I will think about it. Okay, but you and I are going to have a chat about the sheer audacity of having this conversation with me. Sure, we can talk about it, but I haven't done anything wrong and neither has employee. And I know that's hard to hear, but just keep thinking about it.